Today is the 5th June 2026. I'm doing a practice of how it feels to make a YouTube video. Today I feel a little bit down so I will still do a random topic, but I will only do an easy one. So if I find that a difficult one that I don't want to talk about today, then I will just put it back, so like this one, and I will draw another one. Let's not do that. Let's see, do we find a good one? No. Am I not drawing just all? Maybe I shouldn't put them back in. Maybe I should not put them back in. If I don't find the... I would have drawn that. Let's not do the I'm just drawing the difficult ones today. Yep. I knew this was gonna happen. This will be just a drawing video, I guess. Okay, I'm fishing all the difficult ones out. All the difficult ones. Where's the fun one? Yeah, there are no fun ones anymore. All the difficult ones. Give me an easy topic. Give me an easy topic. I don't know easy topics anymore. I don't know. Weird. Oh. I'm not sure. Maybe. I guess I'm just selecting topics now and not drawing them randomly anymore. Damn. Okay, there are just two more. Let's just pick one, to be honest. If I'm not really... Yeah. Then I guess I do what is going on in your life right now. Or, you know what? We do the juggling one. I just do the juggling video. Where I have my balls. Not that I will juggle. I mean, I can show it. I can juggle. Yes, that's a thing. Juggling is a very fun physical thing. I will just have the balls with me. Let's just keep them here. Juggling is a very fun thing to do, and I kind of wanted to even have put the topic in there. So I think it's a very fun topic because juggling on its own is a really fun and amazing activity or sport. I don't even know what juggling actually is categorized in. I just thought I wanted to talk a little bit about how juggling has kind of the... From all of these very basic things that you can do, like juggling has an amazing game progression built in, which I found like very interesting to think about. Because if you start with juggling, you should start with one ball. You should just start how you can throw one ball from one hand to another and try practice the perfect arc that you want to throw the ball in. And then you go from one ball, you go to two balls. Can you like throw them in your hand? Can you throw them that they're both in the air and catch them? Can you do balls in one hand? Then you go up to three balls. Can you throw three balls? How often can you throw them? Can you do three balls throwing and catching them? Can you juggle a little bit more often with the balls? How many throws can you do? So you always have a number progression in pretty much anything you do with juggling. You go up from one balls to two balls to three balls. You can go to four balls to five balls. The last time that I checked, I think the world record was somewhere around 13 balls or something. Maybe we are already at 14 or 15. I don't know, but you can go up to like low double digits of balls that you throw. Then of course you can do them with two arms? Can you do them with one hand? What patterns can you throw? How many patterns can you throw? If you have a pattern, Like this is the normal 3-ball juggling cascade. You can also like do it just reverse. You could do a more fancy pattern, and all of these patterns, throwing them is one thing, but especially at the start, even going from one throwing pattern into another can be kind of difficult, and even can create really interesting pattern and throwing pattern on their own. Like you can use a transition from one juggling pattern to another, which in itself can create a new pattern, and use that one as just a throwing pattern, just repeat the transition. So just go back and forth between two juggling patterns and have that as its own juggling pattern on its own. So you have a really, really rewarding progress on, you start with 1 ball, you go to 2, you go to 3. How often can you throw 3 balls without them dropping? Can you make 10 throws? Can you make 50? Can you make 100? Can you make 500? Can you make 1,000? How many patterns, how many tricks can you do with like 3 balls, with like 2 balls? Can you do 2 balls in each hand, which at that point you already at 4 balls? And that it just leads so naturally to a very, even just a very addicting progression that is just in the nature of juggling, of just throwing things in the air. And that's something that I find kind of very interesting, that's so intricate and so a byproduct of juggling itself, that you can come into this kind of game progression, which just feels very rewarding. It's also just something where you can keep track of your improvement. Where juggling is so rewarding to learn, especially again because it has this amazing progression system just built in. There's no, not like in a video game where you've built in progression system and designed about them. It's just the nature of throwing stuff, and can you throw them longer? Can you throw them differently? Can you run while you throw them? Can you jump around while you throw them? Can you, sit down, move, jump? Can you lay down and stand up again while you juggle? What can you do while you throw them? Can you switch between them? Can you juggle very highly? Can you throw them super high? Or can you throw them super low? Stuff like that. You just have different ways even to do the same pattern. How many different ways can you find to throw one pattern? In all of that, you just have a very countable progression system, which is, okay, I can this and this and this and this, and what else can I do? And can I do this? Or can I do that? Can I like juggle behind my back? Can I throw them this way? Can I use other body parts to do it for the juggling and stuff like that? It's just very natural, like inherent to juggling itself. And I just found it has a very amazing, it's just a very fun activity, and it just has a very, I just found that this is that you have just this very fascinating and kind of addicting progression system built into the juggling itself. And then we not even talk, this is just juggling with balls. Then you can go, okay, can I juggle with rings? Can I juggle with, I don't know what you call them in English, but you have this cloves that is where you juggle with like cloth sheets, very thin cloth sheets. I don't like that as much. You could juggle with, I think it's called clubs in English. Don't have the English vocabulary in my head for that, and I haven't prepared anything like that before. So this was again a random topic. Yeah, so juggling, very fun activity. I'm not really doing juggling anymore. I think that's also one of the things why I'm not doing it, because a lot of it comes from the enjoyment of the progression system in juggling. For a long time I tried to learn 5 balls, and I don't know if I could even do it. Maybe I can sometimes very inconsistently throw them and catch all of them one time. And I tried over a few years to learn 5 balls, which I never did really. Like I was at the beginning, but I never got fluent with like 5 balls, which is, yeah, that I think the focus on that threw me a lot out. Like I really enjoy 3 ball juggling a lot more because again, 3 ball juggling, it's a lot faster, it's a lot quicker. Just in how you throw it, you can be a lot more dynamic and creative. I think with 3 ball, higher balls, they are a lot more difficult, but I don't really enjoy necessarily from juggling. I don't really enjoy the difficulty in it. Like when it gets to like 5 balls. And even 4 balls, I don't enjoy 4 balls because they're so independently hands, and my left hand is a lot weaker than my right, which for most jugglers that's probably the case. And it's a very symmetric, so you basically juggle left and right independently, which I find very boring in a way. I do not enjoy 4 balls, and I also don't enjoy 5 balls. 5 balls is just too. You just have to throw the balls too high, or it becomes just too quickly, which also means you need to be extremely accurate to do it for a longer time. I mean, with more balls, it's even worse. But with 5 balls, it very much starts. There's a big gap even between 4 and 5 balls, I think. And then beyond that, of course, but I think if you want to go higher balls, 5 balls is the first big step. And I never really got that. And I think I just lost a little bit my enjoyment from juggling, from trying to get there. But okay, time is over. That was maybe a fitting topic. Have a nice day.